job is to introduce to you the man who I know to be a leader of integrity, a fighter for Ohio, somebody who has been on fire today, man. He is riled up and ready to go. And so I bring to you the best governor in this country, our governor now and in 2011, Governor Ted Strickland.
Thank you. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo. It's good to be here at the State House in Columbus, Ohio. We've been traveling around this beautiful state that we love so deeply and so dearly. We are finding people like you everywhere who are concerned about our state, committed to progressive politics, and absolutely determined to win this race. Well, you know, these are challenging times. We are living through a recession that was not of our own making. This recession was caused by the Bush-Cheney policies and the shenanigans that took place on Wall Street that brought this economy to the verge of total collapse. Oh, they want us to forget. They want us to forget. They want us to forget that during the 8 years that Bill Clinton was president, this country saw 23 million net new jobs created. And at the end of that 8-year period of time, we had the largest surplus in American history, and middle-class incomes had increased over that 8-year period of time. And then we come to the Bush years. And during the 8 years that George Bush was president, this country saw 1.1 million net new jobs created. And at the end of that 8 years, we had the largest deficit in American history, and middle-class incomes had remained stagnant for 8 long years. Millions of jobs were lost before Barack Obama assumed office. And in that cold January month, when we witnessed the inauguration in Washington, D.C., this country lost about 750,000 jobs before Barack Obama ever assumed office. That's the history, my friends, that they want us to forget. They want us to forget about Lehman Brothers. They want us to forget about the housing bubble. They want us to forget about the shenanigans that occurred on Wall Street, where the fast buck was put ahead of the public good. And we know what happened. The inevitable happened. This economy came to a halt. And on September the 15th, 2008, Lehman Brothers declared bankruptcy. And that's when the plunge occurred into the abyss. And jobs were lost. And pension funds were lost. And individuals saw their life savings wiped out and gone. That's what they don't want us to remember. My opponent doesn't want you to remember that he has a record. He was a congressman who voted for NAFTA and special trade status for China, and then fought to eliminate the very program that was designed to help unemployed workers who had lost their jobs to unfair trade. He wants you to not remember he voted to cut almost $1 billion out of veterans' health care, that he voted against increasing the minimum wage. He doesn't want you to remember those things about his record. He doesn't want you to remember that he tried to privatize Social Security. Can you imagine, my friends, what would have happened to retirees when this economy went over the brink and the stock market went down so deeply? What would have happened to those who depended upon their Social Security for their living? He doesn't want you to remember that he went to Wall Street. He worked for Lehman Brothers. He made millions of dollars. We don't know how many million because he won't reveal his income tax returns. You know, that raises a legitimate question. What is it that he does not want the people of this state to know? That's a legitimate question. Dug out some information regarding an arrangement that John Kasich had with Ohio State University.